Hello and welcome back to Skyward Sword. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And we've only got one thing left to do, so let's do it. Master Baka, I have important information for you. Once you enter this portal, my analysis indicates a 0% chance that you will be able to return unless you are able to vanquish your foe. Are you ready to proceed? Understood, Master Baka. Know that even in the place that lies beyond this portal, I will be with you. Yes, because you're the sword. And I'm taking the sword with me. And Master, good luck. That was a weird face, wasn't it? See, that's why I said in the clouds, I think. Because I knew it was going to be sort of among the clouds-ish. So you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. The hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is how long you will manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate. Mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity. I guess they should have considered making the Triforce not work for demons, too. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, you're trying to fake me out, huh? Okay, he doesn't hit super hard, that's nice. Alright, but he does knock your shield away if you're not parrying. Link, what are you doing, man? Alright, what is that about? My shield's invincible, by the way. So... well, I got some hits in there. Seems like he doesn't wind up until I've hit him a few times. Except for when he doesn't. Come on. There's a few hits. Seems like he swings more when I circle him, so I guess I'm just gonna keep doing that. Come on. Give me some more. That's what I like. Thank you. Oh. What was that move supposed to be? Huh? I didn't mean to do the swingy. Oh, you can parry that. Not that it matters because my shield is indestructible. Oh, I think we're on to our second form now. Okay. Why can't I do it too? You know what? I'm gonna burn one of my potions. How do you like that? You know what I'm not gonna do? Not that. Alright, we're making good time here, I think. Link, what are you doing, man? Okay, don't block that. Again, Z-target, if you don't mind. I stole it from you. What do you think about that? One of these days I'm gonna get you, buddy. But you go ahead and take your freebies while my Z-targeting is screwing me over. Can I slash it back? I want to slash it. Give me a Skyward Strike so I can slash it back at you. Come on, you know you want to. He does not want to. Now, let me have it. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't 5 minutes, but it wasn't that much more than 5 minutes. Well, Mr. Demise, what do you have to say for yourself now? I was about to ask why that sword couldn't be found in the world, but guess we know. Extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. And that's why they call it the sword that seals the darkness. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword and is now sealed away. You have done well, Baka. Baka, thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call the Legend of Groose. That's a little joke. No, Scrawny Clown Snatch is a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Oh, well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you, too. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, Your Grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Check out this thing that's never been here before. Master Baka, you have successfully protected the Goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. Your purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Baka. Baka, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Baka. But now at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep with the Master Sword forever, within the Master Sword, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master Baka. May we meet again in another life. Now what's he going to do with the scabbard? Because it always turns up with the sword, but it's never, like, lying by the pedestal. What? Impa, why? Come with us. Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but you must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the Gate of Time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. She said duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away, to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. And there it is, Well, we should have known for a long time that Imp has always been here. See? I told you we'd meet again. And then she returned to the Force. Apparently everything else about her was just her skin. So she was naked the whole time, which is pretty bold for a Nintendo game, don't you think? Impa, thank you. Thank you for everything. So I guess that chamber is going to become the sacred realm? Or maybe in some sense it already is. And there we go. Skyward Sword. I think breaking it up into a separate episode was the right call. Especially since after 7 minutes of combat, we had 14 more minutes of cinematics. And I think that there is going to be a video at the end of the credits. And I also think that I'm not going to record it. I think Skyward Sword has been pretty divisive among the fans. Certainly, there are folks like one, Aaron Hansen, that has a lot to say about it. And I do think that it certainly had some weaknesses. I do think that the HD remake for the Switch remedied a lot of the problems. Being able to just flick the stick to swing the sword was a big improvement over swinging the Wiimote around. Even if it wasn't perfect. But on the whole, I consider this to be a solid entry in the series. I like that it sets up the eternal conflict between Ganon and Zelda and Link. It does provide plenty of room for lore about what happened before, too, because clearly there was considerable civilization on the ground before the war with Demise, and I think that that could make for a really interesting game to cover that time. Maybe it wouldn't be a Legend of Zelda, exactly, because Zelda and Link wouldn't be in it, but I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think now that we've covered this material, I feel still justified in wanting to see an apocalyptic endgame where the Master Sword fails and Demise escapes. And I think that it would be fitting for that to be a true apocalypse and an ending to the world. And considering that this has always been about time travel, establishing it as a cycle is fitting. That being said, I don't know what I think about how the series is going to be going forward. The studio has apparently announced that there will be no DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, which I think is quite disappointing. And I think signals that they are probably done with the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom world, which I think is also a big disappointment because, like I've said before, I think that a third entry would be an excellent opportunity for exactly the apocalyptic conclusion that I've been calling for more than a game now. And I also think that they're going to have a hard time topping the powers from Tears of the Kingdom. People are going to want to see something like God Hand. Is that what it's called? Super Hand? Ultra Hand? Whatever. People are going to want to see something like that in the next Zelda. And I don't think it would be a good call to just continue recycling those powers. For my part, I would like to see a return to a more temple-oriented game like these have been. And I don't think that that necessarily precludes having an open world, although, you know, the whole collect the gadgets in order to progress thing might take some more work to feel good. So yeah, I mean, sooner or later they're going to announce the next one, and I hope that it continues to be excellent. But I think we're looking at a bit of a Zelda drought for a while now. I'm hoping that we'll see some HD remakes for the Switch of some other classics. I would love to see a Majora's Mask, but they might not do that because they did it for 3DS. Similarly, an Ocarina of Time and a Twilight Princess. I would probably play Twilight Princess on the channel if it happened. But I guess in the meantime, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do next. As usual, I have a few things on the docket. There's the sequel to Plague Tale. I was thinking I might want to save that until after I get around to rebuilding my PC, which I'm thinking there's going to be at least a few months before that happens. But on the other hand, I didn't think I was going to be able to play Starfield either, and I totally can. So maybe I'll check that out. And maybe I won't. In any case, I think I'm done rambling. I've wandered well off the topic of Skyward Sword. So come back and see me again tomorrow for something different. Talk to you soon.